Chicago Sky, y'all stink, bro. Y'all, look, there's trash and then there's trash. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the stud buds. Everybody watches the stud buds. Shout out to Courtney Williams and Tisha Heiderman, man. Listen, stud buds stood on business today. Nafisa Collier stood on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese turned the game into a turnover fest, coughing up 9 possessions like she was running some kind of giveaway. It felt like she was handing the ball out to everyone on the floor. Meanwhile, the opposing players didn't just show up to compete, they showed up to embarrass. What unfolded barely resembled basketball. It felt more like a comedy act played out in sneakers. The whole game turned into a string of mistakes, with Angel right at the center of it all. If you've ever watched confidence collapse into chaos, this was a perfect example. It wasn't just a defeat, it felt like a live roast, and the fallout is still lingering.
Reese had 9 turnovers. Listen, y'all got to stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop.
Angel Reese was just 1 turnover short of a triple-double, but not the kind anyone celebrates. Yes, really, not an achievement, but the kind of stat line you'd rather erase. 9 turnovers.
9.
That's not a highlight. It's a nightmare. It felt like she was practically gifting the ball to the opposition, as if she were helping them out more than her own team. You look tired. Here, take this possession. Need momentum? Go ahead. Have an easy, fast break. It wasn't just sloppy. It stood out for all the wrong reasons.
In the entire WNBA and Angel Reese in garbage time. We saw it. Angel Reese last year against the Fever with like 2 minutes to go. She needed to, I think it was like 6 points and 3 rebounds. And she went and caught like 2 rebounds. And then immediately goes at Victoria Saxton 3 times in a row.
At this stage, it almost feels like the coaching staff is in on the joke. What's happening out there doesn't even resemble real basketball. It's more like performance art, a live demonstration of how not to run an offense. Every time they try to involve her in a structured play, the paint gets completely clogged, like a traffic jam at peak hour. You can almost imagine the court itself begging for a break. She lingers in the lane like she's set up camp, and when it comes to the pick and roll, nothing really develops. The only thing moving is the ball, and it keeps ending up with the other team.
Chases after this opponent, gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA goals. We're gonna get into it. And the laughter. Oh, Angel. Oh, my angel. You're my darling. Angel, angel, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers. Oh, man.
So rather than letting the offense keep falling apart, they've given her the tidy label of facilitator. It sounds nice on paper, but in reality, it comes off more like a basic passing drill than high-level pro play. Facilitator here seems to mean don't look to score, just move the ball and hope something happens. Because when she does try to shoot, it often misses badly. And when she's not missing, she looks out of control, almost like she can't find her balance. Add in the occasional travel, and it starts to feel like she's not fully locked into the game at all.
Like, there's absolutely no foul in that. He gets a good whistle, jumps up, and then goes at somebody on the other team. Who she go at? She goes at Diamond Miller, her former Maryland teammate. And, like, Angel's 1 tech off a suspension as well. And is like, anytime anyone gets into it with her, she's straight in their face. And I'm like, I don't mind that. But you just gotta be smart. To be fair, the Sky sucks, so you might as well just go and take your, I'll say it.
At this stage, it doesn't look like just a few bad games anymore. It feels like something deeper is going on. No one is openly saying it, but the reality is hard to ignore. Angel Reese has been performing very poorly. And this goes beyond typical rookie struggles. It raises the question of why she's still getting consistent minutes. Her presence on offense often seems to stall everything, like something stuck that won't move. Yet taking her out of the rotation would feel like admitting defeat, exposing all the hype and media praise as overblown. So instead, she remains out there, often appearing unsure of what to do, while her teammates rush around trying to fix broken plays. Despite appearances, there's rarely any real structure developing. More often than not, possessions end in avoidable mistakes, and when the ball leaves her hands, it frequently ends up with the other team.
Thought she was turning her season around. Just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
Here's the real issue. You can actually see her teammates adjusting to her struggles in real time. Watch the spacing on the floor. Players hesitate, second-guess cuts in her direction, almost like they're avoiding trouble. No one wants to end up on the receiving end of an errant pass, a poorly set screen, or a loose dribble that kills the play. It's less about executing a system and more about trying to prevent mistakes. And the irony is hard to miss. Despite all the talk about her leadership, toughness, and winning background, her performance right now is weighing the team down rather than stabilizing it. Instead of being someone to build around, she's becoming a liability in key moments. Calling 9 turnovers part of a learning curve doesn't really hold up. That goes beyond normal development issues and points to bigger problems in decision-making and role clarity. Even positioning, like standing in the dunker spot while a teammate is double-teamed, ends up hurting spacing rather than helping it. At the moment, instead of creating opportunities, many of her actions are leading to easy chances for the opposition. She's not shaping the offense in a positive way. If anything, she's disrupting its flow at crucial times.
Why people are defending this, let's get into it. Nneka Ogwumike, she gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wings' teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl. Get up off my teammate. Nneka Ogwumike can't let it go.
At this point, things look especially bad when the opposing team actually wants her to have the ball. They're practically inviting her to shoot or take over, fully confident in how it'll turn out. You can almost imagine the opposing coach sitting back, amused, thinking, go ahead, let her handle it, knowing it's likely to end in another mistake. Then there's the transition defense. Watching her try to recover after a turnover feels slow and ineffective, like there's movement, but not much purpose behind it. Her body language says a lot too. There's visible frustration, but it doesn't translate into productive energy on the court. It comes off intense, but without real impact, more reaction than results. And that's what brings the focus right back to the bench. Angel Reese posts solid-looking stats like 14 points and 12 rebounds, but the impact doesn't match the box score. The turnovers, disrupted offense, clogged paint, and teammates constantly adjusting around her struggles tell a different story. What looks like a strong double-double on paper often comes with messy execution and broken rhythm on the court. In the end, the stat sheet can be misleading because beneath it, the mistakes and inefficiencies stand out just as much as the numbers.